and it looked like new information has been revealed about Caitlin Clark's future contract with the Indiana Fever.
Clark has already redefined the expectations for women's basketball, but her rookie contract may conceal a groundbreaking shift. Recent leaks from the Indiana Fever hint at unprecedented changes in her future. And this goes beyond just monetary figures. It's a transformative moment for the WNBA. Could Clark be poised to set new salary benchmarks and push the league to reconsider its rules entirely? Our story isn't about a single player, it's a signal for the WNBA's future.
I'm telling everybody, Caitlin Clark's new contract is already in the works, bruh. The Indiana Fever is not wasting no time with making sure they dot their I's and cross all the T's when it comes to keeping Caitlin Clark on this Indiana Fever basketball team.
Caitlin Clark's influence on the WNBA is undeniable, and the Indiana Fever are under significant pressure to retain her. Despite her rookie salary being a mere $76,535, a fraction of her worth, Clark is the driving force behind unprecedented revenue, attention, and buzz for the league. In her first year, Clark has been responsible for 26% of all WNBA activity, with her presence directly tied to 1 in every 6 tickets sold. She is not just a player, she is a phenomenon, and the Fever cannot afford to lose her.
No, she's still on a rookie contract for the next couple years. But one thing I can tell you that I know definitively is that the organization is working on a massive contract for Caitlin Clark's future contract, dog.
The Fever achieved a historic milestone this season, drawing over 300 fans to their games. Clark has also fueled a 500% increase in merchandise sales, with her jersey consistently selling out. Viewership of Fever games has surged by 300%, with 45% of fans tuning in specifically to watch her. These aren't just statistics, they demonstrate that Clark is fundamentally transforming the game. However, outdated league rules pose a significant challenge.
We know Caitlin Clark is ultimately going to be the person to yay or nay whatever solution they come up with. So they got to do everything in their best interest to get ahead of this thing way before it ever comes up. So word on the street is that the Indiana Fever is putting together proposals and putting together different things under the WNBA rules that they can for Caitlin Clark's new contract.
Under the current collective bargaining agreement, CBA, rookie salaries are capped, and the maximum Clark could earn is about $241,000, far below her true market value. This structural limitation has led the Fever to explore creative solutions, including performance bonuses, endorsement opportunities, and other incentives. Yet, these efforts feel like temporary fixes for a deeply flawed system.
All of this is about getting Caitlin Clark's new contract done. They get her contract done, seal and deliver the future of this organization.
Clark's impact extends beyond the court, generating an estimated $36 million for the Indianapolis economy in her rookie season alone, a contribution comparable to hosting a major event like the NCAA Final Four. Despite this, her 4-year rookie contract is valued at just $338,000, a stark contrast to the $13 million earned in a single year by Victor Wembanyama, the NBA's 2024 top draft pick. This disparity highlights the glaring inequalities in professional basketball. The Fever are reportedly preparing for a significant push to keep Clark, but time is against them. The current CBA doesn't expire until 2025, leaving the team limited in their options for negotiating a contract that reflects her true worth. If the WNBA fails to adapt, it risks losing Clark to more lucrative opportunities overseas or even to a rival league. Clark's success underscores a larger issue: the undervaluation of women's sports. She has proven there is a strong market for women's basketball, yet the league's outdated rules threaten to undermine this momentum. This isn't just a WNBA problem. It's a broader reflection of societal attitudes toward female athletes. Clark's contributions to the Fever, the city of Indianapolis, and the league as a whole demand immediate attention and systemic change. The WNBA faces a pivotal moment. The Fever need to retain Clark, but their ability to do so hinges on a league-wide overhaul of pay structures. Without significant changes, the league risks not only losing one of its brightest stars, but also squandering the progress Clark has ignited. The next few years will determine whether the WNBA can evolve to meet the demands of a new era, or whether it will remain constrained by outdated norms. Even after Clark's rookie contract ends, the maximum salary she can earn under the current rules is just $241,000, a figure that starkly undervalues her contributions to the league. While endorsement deals can supplement her income, they are insufficient to reflect her true worth to the WNBA. This is where the Indiana Fever's strategy becomes crucial. According to leaked reports, the team is already exploring ways to secure her future within the constraints of the current collective bargaining agreement. One potential option under consideration is a revenue-sharing deal, where Clark would receive a percentage of the team's profits. This would be a groundbreaking move for the WNBA, potentially setting a precedent for other teams and players. However, revenue-sharing agreements are notoriously difficult to negotiate and require buy-in from the league and its owners, groups that have historically been slow to impress significant change. The Fever are also reportedly exploring long-term endorsement partnerships tied directly to the team. This strategy could indirectly compensate Clark by associating her with brands aligned with her image. While creative, this approach carries risks, including dependence on brands continuing to see value in their association with the Fever, which is secure only as long as Clark's star power remains untarnished. Clark herself has remained focused on her game, steering clear of much of the public discourse around her contract. However, she is fully aware of her value and her options. These include playing overseas, joining a rival league, or even stepping away from basketball entirely to concentrate on her growing endorsement portfolio. Her leverage in this situation is undeniable, and the Fever recognize the urgency of securing her long-term commitment. If the Fever failed to retain Clark, the repercussions would reverberate throughout the WNBA. Losing such a marquee player would be a public relations disaster, undermining the league's recent progress and sending a discouraging message to other players about the league's ability to support its stars. The WNBA has worked hard to establish itself as a viable career path for female athletes, but Clark's situation highlights the limitations of its current structure. The solution to these challenges seems straightforward. The league must overhaul its pay structure. While the existing system promotes parity and financial stability, it simultaneously stifles players like Clark who have the potential to elevate the sport to unprecedented levels. By investing in its stars, the WNBA could create a cycle of growth, higher salaries attracting better talent, leading to increased viewership and ultimately greater profitability. However, systemic change takes time, and time is not on the league's side. The clock is ticking on Clark's rookie contract and on the WNBA's ability to demonstrate that it can adequately support its top players. The Fever are making every effort to retain Clark, but their options are limited by the confines of the current system. Without significant changes at the league level, the WNBA risks losing the very players capable of transforming the sport. Caitlin Clark's story extends beyond basketball. It embodies the tension between talent, marketability, and outdated systems. It's a narrative of opportunity and frustration, progress and resistance. The next few years will be pivotal, not only for Clark, but for the WNBA as a whole. Whether the league adapts or falters will shape the future of women's basketball for years to come. One thing is clear: Clark is not a fleeting presence. She is a force of nature, a movement that demands attention. The Fever know it, the WNBA knows it, and soon the entire sports world will too.